Is there any presentation today? Any group is going to do presentation today? Because today is the scheduled date. Some student phoned me and had a different issues due to bad weather. Therefore, I extended the date to next week. Next week, still date not finalized. I will inform you via. Yes, next Thursday we can arrange the presentation. Next Thursday, 8 to 12. Please inform all, and time is not changing. Next Thursday, 8 to 12. For your presentation, only 1 week I will give because of the bad weather. Right, this is the last session, and as I mentioned, sustainability is concerning basically triple bottom line: people, planet, and profit. The especially profit, economic factor, we have to use more resources more efficiently and effectively for sustainability. The organization, if organizations having high waste, and if organization is using resources inefficiently and ineffectively, and if organization is not sharing resources properly between vital areas of the economy or things, if organization is contributing economic GDP and economic development, basically they are fulfilling economic, environment, or profit related matters. Another two is social, and social mean human, and the environment. In order to address environmental issues, we have discussed ecological ethics, how the company is contributing to nature, even while introducing product like green marketing, green products, as well as even some doing marketing ethically. We have touched all areas, even with what is ethics, ethical philosophies also. Then the remaining part is people factor, social factor. When we analyze the people or the social environment, we can see a lot of issues now. For an example, poverty. Poverty is big problem. Even in Sri Lanka now, poverty is increasing due to this economic crisis and bad political practices of the country. And the another one is basically unemployment rate, even child abuse and child harassment. Even yes, you see what has happened before yesterday. The social media provided some information. Even TV channels also focus on that. How the child abuse and child harassments are happening here and there. These are also kind of social issues connecting with poverty. It is also increasing. And again, HIV/AIDS, another problem. Not only HIV/AIDS, even cholesterol, diabetic, like type of health issues also growing when we analyze the social environment, as well as unemployment rates, even the family problems due to even mother is migrating and working in some other country. Here, children are suffering lots. Likewise, even unethical political systems, corruptions, bribe. These are the areas of social environment that we should have, as a company perspective, that we should have kind of contributions to address these issues, even do something positively to the social environment. That is what we are expecting from even organizations. In order to explain global responsibilities, even national responsibilities, even uh, companies as well as individuals, we have sustainable development goals. UN has introduced these sustainable development goals. Among these goals, there are some goals that are related to social environment, like in poverty and hunger, promoting decent work, as well as sustainable cities. Likewise, there are some even primary and tertiary education, enhancing primary and tertiary education, providing sanitary and clean water. Likewise, there are different goals under Sustainable 17 goals. In 2015 up to 2030, 15 years period, UN has introduced these Sustainable Development Goals. Now, even we have completed around 9 years or 8 years of these sustainable goals, but we don't know whether we are achieving these targets. We have 169 targets under 17 goals. We don't know whether we are achieving these sustainable development goals or not, then the targets or not. But normally the political people always talking, even here and there we are touching sustainable development goals. Even UN also having kind of awareness campaign to implement these sustainable development goals. All government organizations, even private organizations also now developing their strategic plan connecting with SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. But the thing is, having knowledge is not enough. Even developing positive attitudes towards sustainable development goal, especially social environment related, is very important to address these poverty, hunger, primary and tertiary education issues, HIV/AIDS, and other health problems, and the sanitary and water requirement of the people, because some other countries suffering lots with these issues, even Sri Lanka, the issues are now growing at high rate. Therefore, this social factor is important. In order to address this social factor, having sustainable development goals knowledge is important. Easily you can download and you can go through and you can understand what are these 17 goals and what are the 169 targets. Especially to implement these sustainable development goals and connecting master plans of the company with the SDG, you must have knowledge regarding this. But I don't have time. If I had a target to discuss that, but due to these issues, I don't have time to discuss these things. Then I'm assigning that part to you. Download this information and articles regarding these sustainable development goals and read it. But I'm not preparing any questions in your final paper with the SDG. And therefore, today I'm going to discuss another angle which is affecting social environment, especially relating to companies. That is called the concept of fair trade. Concept of fair trade. This is relating to social environment. This is emphasizing company responsibility toward sustainable societies. Toward sustainable societies. That is part of sustainable marketing strategy. The sustainable marketers should contribute sustainable societies. If society is good, you see, the marketers can do something properly. Otherwise, because marketers or business people totally depend on social environment. Therefore, this fair trade concept is explaining uh, company responsibility toward social environment, especially to address poverty as well as well-being of the people. Okay, based on your awareness, based on your knowledge, what is the meaning of this fair trade? Anything from your side before starting the session? What is fair trade based on your perception? Anyone? Hurry up. What is the meaning of fair trade or description of fair trade? What you pursue when you heard this word, fair trade, or what you understand when you heard the term fair trade. fair trade කියන වචනය ඇහෙනකොට ඔයාට තේරෙන දේ, ඔයාට හැඟෙන දේ මොකක්ද? Right. No one is talking. No one is sharing anything. I ask even Sinhala and English. You can explain by using any language. What is your perception on fair trade term? Right. No one talking, no one discussing. Therefore, actually, it is useless to discuss this one without your support. Because this is something touching your, especially your heart toward people factor. You see, a lot of people are suffering from poverty. And but these poor people are doing a lot of difficult works in the production process. For an example, farmers and workers. Think about the plantation sector the people who pluck in tea early morning around 6:30, going to the plantation, even cool, difficult environment, even without concerning whether raining or not. Starting to pluck in tea, even under thundering or even snake bite, even some different dangerous accidents are happening due to this. But these people working and plucking tea and without plucking tea, we can't have a smell, a tasty tea. You are enjoying tea, and but that is basically based on the contribution made by plantation sector employees with a lot of difficulties. Tea is very good. Tea is very nice, but think about these plantation workers' life. They are getting 1,000 plus something by working whole day, but under different and difficult environment. But how about their life? They normally you have home, but they have line. Then you went to very good school, but these people going to Vatte school. Vatte school is not having more facilities, and the you are taking medicine from sometime private hospital or good places, but how they are taking medicine, and you are eating sometime good things, but these people roti and ludumiris maybe 2 times, maximum 2 times per day. And sometimes your adults are taking whiskey, brandy, and so, but they are taking kasippu that are not good for the health. Likewise, you can compare yourself and these poor people. But these poor people are doing the most difficult and important part of the production process of any sector. But what is the amount they are getting? That is highly unfair. That issue is addressing this, and that means using trade, the concept trade, how do we address the global issue of poverty, even that is a Sri Lankan issue also. You see, you like these things, and even these things, and even these things, coffee, cup of coffee. But everything come from these poor people's difficult effort. You see how about their life and the working conditions and very hot environment whole day with the difficulties, how they are working to produce these things. But at the end of the day, what they are getting. And how about their life? How about their homes? How about their clothes? How about their children's going to school? How about they are taking where they are taking medicine? You see, their life living conditions are very low. But and that's just the farmer. These everything because of the farmer and the worker who are working in this kind of environment, but their life is like this. And before you finish eating breakfast, this kind of tasty foods, in the morning, you have defended on more than half of the world. That means your breakfast is come from the effort of poor people. Your breakfast is like that, but how about these poor people's breakfast? What they are eating? Sometimes they don't have, they are taking only glass of water as a breakfast. They don't have any other things, working whole day to produce something to you. Without their effort in the different part of the world, you don't have grapes, you don't have other things, because these all everything come to you because of the effort of these poor people. But what they are getting ultimately, you can see the income or distribution among these parties. The retailers get in around 50%. Even think about vegetable market, and the refiner, wholesaler and importer, shipper, plantation owner, and the worker. Worker is and the farmer is getting very small amount, and this amount is useless sometimes hard by doing hard things. What is the amount they are taking? Think about the yogurt, a cup of yogurt now price is around 70. 70. Then the worker is having very low salary, and the even farmers also, especially think about the dairy industry, small farmers. How about they are having to maintaining 1 or 2 cows, and how they are getting income, and how about their work, and they're working in difficult environment, even cutting grasses, cleaning this location, bad smell is coming, but ultimately what they are getting. But how about the for an example, 1 liter of milk, using 1 liter we can produce 10 or 12 yogurt cups. The 10 or 12 yogurt cups, if it is producing 10, the minimum one, then if the price is 70, that means 700 per liter they can earn. Out of the 700, only 150 is going to the farmer, and other balance 550 is divided among different parties. Among these 550, around 250 is going to supermarket, that means retailer. Another 250 is divided among all other parties, maybe 250 or 300 going to retailer, and 200 manufacturer and distributor or other parties. You see, the 150 is farmer, 200 manufacturer, 300 retailer. The retailer is not doing anything. When you analyze the profit margin, you can identify this of the yogurt. And the manufacturer is doing something and having cost, but the farmer is doing a lot of difficult tasks, maintaining all cows and cleaning everything. Without that, it providing most important things. But among these 700 rupees, what they can earn by producing yogurt from 1 liter of fresh milk is distributed unfairly between parties. 300 is going to retailer, 250 is going to manufacturer, and 150, the lowest amount, is going to farmer. That is the unfair distribution of the income between parties. But you see the effort, retailer effort is nothing, and the manufacturer with the machine doing something, but the farmer is doing a lot of difficult tasks. But what is the amount farmer is getting? What is the amount retailer is getting? We have to change this unfair distribution. That is kind of system change. We have to change this by implementing fair trade principles. Let's change our world for the better, especially for the poor people. Support fair trade, guarantee a better deal, a third world producers. Actually, in order to address this, we have fair trade organization. Fair trade organization is promoting this concept, that is multinational kind of non-government organization. But this organization is also doing a lot of things to promote this idea, to help the poor people and the farmers who are living in third world countries. And they do different activities at global level. But not only that, even this idea is very important for you also. Even though you are not taking membership or logo of fair trade organization, you can promote this idea by developing attitudes toward this. For an example, when you travel, especially in rural areas, ගම්වල පැතිවල ඇවිදිනකොට ට්‍රිප් යනකොට සමහරක් වෙලාවට ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ගමත් ඒ වගේ පැතිවල ඇත්තේ අනුරාධපුර, පොළොන්නරුව, මොණරාගල, වැල්ලවාය, these areas. I saw some people who are selling fruits, mango, wood apple, even different type of vegetables either side of the road. පාරවල් දෙපැත්තේ මේ වගේ ඒවා විකුණනවා. සමහරක් ඒවා පොඩියට ගෙදර ඉස්සරහා මේස කෑල්ලක් හරි බංකු කෑල්ලක් හරි තියලා ඒක උඩ ඔය wood apple ටිකක්, අඹ ටිකක්, තක්කාලි ටිකක් ඒ වගේ ටිකක් විකුණන අය ඉන්නවා. Then these when you show the background of these people, especially they are not commercially doing that, they just selling something, these kind of things. Then when you stop your vehicle in front of this place and make a noise, then horn එක ගහනකොට සමහරක් වෙලාවට ගෙදර ඉඳලා වයසක සීයා කෙනෙක්, අම්මා කෙනෙක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් ගෑනු කෙනෙක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් පොඩි ළමයෙක් දුවගෙන එන්න පුළුවන්. Then your vehicle is kind of luxury one. හොඳ කාර් එකකින් BMW නැත්නම් Toyota වගේ ලස්සන කාර් එකකින් ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා නැත්නම් වෑන් එකකින් ගිහිල්ලා වාහනේ ඉඳන් හෝන් එක ගහනවා. එතකොට අහනවා අර ළමයාගෙන් හරි ගෑනු කෙනාගෙන් හරි අර සීයාගෙන් හරි මේ දියුල් කීයද? how much this wood apple? එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝ ඒ මිනිස්සයා දකින්නේ ඔයාගේ වාහනේ දැකලා හිතනවා මේ මිනිස්සයා නම් ටිකක් සල්ලිකාර කෙනෙක් කියලා ඉවරලා 50ට විකුණන එක 100යි කියනවා. ගෙඩියක් 100යි කියනවා. දැන් එහෙම නැත්නම් අඹ ගෙඩියක් wood apple ගෙඩියක් 100යි, අඹ ගෙඩියක් 100යි, නැත්නම් කිලෝ එක 500යි. ඒ වගේ කිලෝ නෑ, මනින් නෑ, ගෙඩියක් තමයි කියන්නේ. ගෙඩියක් 100යි ඒ වගේ කියනවා. double price. Then what you feel, even you inside other people pursued too high price. Even Colombo price is lower than that. සුපර්මාකට් එකේ තියෙනවා ඩබල් ගෙඩියක් 50ට, මේ මිනිස්සයා කියනවා 100ක්. සමහරගේ කාර් එක ඇතුලේ හිටියේ අම්මා තාත්තා එහෙම නැත්නම් අක්කා අයියා කවුරු හරි කියන්න පුළුවන් අපෝ ගිනි ගහනවා මරාගෙන කන්න හදන්නේ කියලා ඉවරලා කියන වොයිස් එකත් පිටිපස්සෙන් එන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම ඇහෙනකොට ඔයා මොකද කරන්නේ? Price is double, price hijacking. Price hijacking is unethical. This is happening normally. Even I also face same scenario number of times. When I go rural areas, basically I stop my vehicle in front of these places and ask price. කියද මේ මල්ලි නැත්තම් සීයේ නැත්තම් අම්මේ නැත්තම් අක්කේ නැත්තම් නංගි කියද මේ wood apple, then the price come from this person is hijacking. Maybe double. apple ගෙඩියක් 100යි ඔක්කොම ටික ගන්නවා නම් 75 ගානේ දෙන්න. එහෙම කියන වෙලාවල් තියෙනවා. Even 75 also too high. It is higher than Colombo kills. If you are facing this, what you would do? ඔයා නම් මේ තත්ත්වෙට මුහුණ දුන්නේ මොකද්ද ඔයාලා කරන්නේ? No one is talking, therefore useless to discuss this one. Therefore, you all can read this part also. This fair trade, just I will go through without asking or without explaining anything. This is fair trade idea. Providing workers in developing countries with fair wages on which they can feed, educate, and medically provide for themselves and their children's. And tackling actually power fair trade is tackling poverty and empowering producers through trade. This is especially fair trade organization what they are doing. Fair trade is a global movement tackling poverty and empowering producers through trade. Fair trade purpose is to create sustainable market opportunities for the people who are living in developed countries, poor people. Fair trade typically focus on farmers, workers, and artisans in developing countries who have been economically disadvantaged or marginalized. Fair trade is basically reducing middlemen. That means more profit goes to the farmer. You see the farmer's face when farmer is getting substantial return for the harvest. And the supporting fair trade mean that you can make a real difference to the world. The the products taste great. They cost the same as leading brands, but we can help these poor people. And these are the 10 principles of fair trade. You all can read. And the what this organization, fair trade organization, is doing, selling of fair traded goods, organizing producers, and even marketing their products. And the awareness raising campaign they do educate people about unjust in trade and the effects of each injustice between different parties, how unbalancedly distributing, even think about vegetable market in Sri Lanka, even all the places, what we are paying, what worker or farmer is getting. When the lobby international flora communicating the message, trade is not dead. Standard in trades, even this fair trade organization is providing standard for trading. The vision of fair trade, this organization, is a world in which all producers can enjoy secure and sustainable livelihood, fulfill their potential and decide on their future. But in Sri Lankan perspective, we don't use this concept fair trade. With that idea, we just concern fairness between buyer and seller. The Fair Trading Commission Act also concern only fairness between buyer and seller. Even Consumer Authority Act also, Consumer Affair or Authority Act also concerning fairness between buyer and seller. That means normally we don't concern the fairness between trade fairness between most vulnerable parties in the system. For an example, what is this non-fair trade cocoa fiber between in industry? Even for your presentation, you can prepare this kind of things also by taking guideline from this and selecting another industry. This is non-fair trade cocoa fiber twinning industry and health hazardous work environment. You see this work environment is having snakes, even dust, even bad smell. You see some workers should go to this contaminated water, highly contaminated, even dangerous, even different harmful snakes also living inside here. But these poor females or males go to this water, jump to the water, even sometimes bad smell and skin problems are the results of this. And they have to take these cells, but and even these machines are very dangerous machine. Even they don't have any uniform or you see this saron, they are wearing saron. If this saron is touching this, what will happen? The most important part of the body is vanished. Even some people lost their hands due to this dangerous machine, even lack of safety features or safety uniform. They are working in that kind of environment. That is the nature of unfair system. And even no gender equity, these females are working whole day, same actions, but at the end of the day, they are getting very small amount, maybe 600, 700, maximum 1,000, based on government minimum salary policy. Even sometimes these females arrested, even they don't have any voice, non-existent involvement in decision making. They even some males and owners are using these females not only manufacturing purpose but also another personal harassment kind of things. But they can't do anything. They cannot make any decisions, even related to their life also. That is the nature of this unfair trading system. And even job security also not there, even though they work a number of months. If something has happened without paying anything, firing these people. And poor housing conditions for the factory workers. This is the house of these people, even though they work whole 30 days of the month and doing a lot of difficult parts. They don't have money to build their home, their house. They are living like this type of location, dangerous house. Even snakes, even firing cases, even they lost their life also due to small mistakes. That is the nature of their housing condition. Inside, what they have, you see, inside they have these kind of things. Even though they work lots, but what they can buy like this, they are keeping their stuffs here using this kind of old bags, and these are the properties ultimately they have. And the think you can compare the factory owner and this place. This is the factory owner, and this is the worker. Worker owner. Worker owner. Worker owner. Is it fair? That is the unfair distribution. That's what we should address. This owner is taking huge margin and having very good life. Children are sometimes studying international or in some other countries, Australia or New Zealand. But how about these workers and their life and their stuffs, what they have? And even these unfair industries are not concerned in anything about environment. Fair trade environment under 10 principles, the last one is concerning environmental protection, but these industries doing a lot of things to contaminate water and releasing harmful things without purifying, and sometimes very highly harmful for the nature. And in order to convert this into fair trade, what businesses can do, how they can change their systems and approaches to upgrade living standard of these poor people. Women are given entrepreneurship opportunities, outsourcing type, healthy and safety environment they can create, and women are given healthy and even no dangerous tools, providing safety tools and accepted the housing condition, not like a previous one. Accepted housing condition, promoting education, the children of these families, and the safe working environment, and the create opportunities for unemployment youth, provide support consultancies and commercial contents to partner producers to upgrade their living standards, promoting traditional arts and craft, development of product designs, create opportunities for different ethnics and religious groups to work together, encourage female leadership. By doing so, we can address the poverty issues. But this session I'm extending 2 hours because I want to discuss a lot of heart touching stories. But student, you did not open your mouth. Without your contribution, I can't do that. Therefore, I just went through the PowerPoint to introduce the concept, not change in your attitudes or your concept because you did not participate. I asked different things. Even my class, as I mentioned, you don't have any language problems, but your participation was nil. Therefore, I'm going to stop the session now. And presentations, I will arrange. I will send the link next Thursday, 8:30. Sorry, 8 to 12. But I think we have only around 2 or 3 groups because today student participation also around 21. 21 mean 2 groups because one group is having the ceiling is 10, but I allow you to go up to 13 due to different requests. That means here we have only 2 group presentation, 2 groups, 30 minutes mean 1 hour is enough. Next week I will arrange this time for your presentation. Right. Then if you have any issues, you can ask now. Otherwise, I'm going to complete my whole sessions.